Okay.
All right, high ground attempt for Gaiman. The tomato leading the way. They get the reality rift onto Watson. Actually blink out using the chaotic offering. Watson's taking a ton of damage. This will be life number 1, but the barracks are going to fall in favor of Gaming Gladiators. It's a second set now for them as Roche's banner helping them out. Collapse. Staying at a distance for the time being, sharing chance on several heroes from so far away. They get the head off the Tofu with the nullifier applied. Has the BKB to run away. There's the global though. It means Spirit are going to want to fight here. Oh, Reality Rift is going to be canceled twice by Watson. Into the fog he goes as the kill on the Tofu is successful. 2 minutes on the deck. Abyssal Blade though, they have to stun lock onto Laurel. It's going to be super close. He's dead. Has the buyback, of course. Ace on the other side, attempting to go on top of Yatoro, who is now chasing the Marcy. Gets the Reality Rift, gets the kill. Double kill for Rue, in fact. And now Spirit, with a couple buybacks expended, they'll take out Ace, who's left to his own devices. Do Spirit even want to contest? They're kind of far away. Aegis is going to show there. They get the Hex. Roche is taken out. Ace takes the Aegis. There's still more goodies to play. And they're going to get their stun lock onto Laurel. He's in a lot of trouble. Yatoro with the Silver Edge trying to get away. A lot of damage from the sideline from Rue outside of the pit. As the first to fall is the Marcy, along with the Warlock to follow. 2 dead for Gaiman. The Aegis still intact, of course, as Quinn pops that garbage BKB as the Helm of the Dying. The green heroes are all over the place now. Into the pit as Tofu gets destroyed by Laurel. Aegis is already gone. Yatoro with all the illusions inside of the pit as Ace does get the blink out in time. Quindo now completely isolated from his team. The Reality Rift applied, dead. Burst down to the ground, and now the Warlock is going to drop as well. Die back for Mr. Malady. Onto the high ground, they're continuing. They already bought back onto Ace. He's going to pop the BK or the refresher, try to get the double call. But a lot of members of Spirit are here to take out Ace easily. That's a dive back from him. Now Yatoro finally does drop, but he still had his buyback this whole time. Meanwhile, the creeps are continuing to the top lane. And Marcy's just getting evaporated with the minus armor. Quinn will follow suit. GG for Spirit in game 1. How?
Dude, this team is so freaking insane.
Oh my God, what a game.
If Kiyotaka, he's going to show in mid, all these heroes off the map.
He's got to be careful, he might get caught here. Got silenced up. There's that Aghanim Scepter from the Void Spirit. The counter though from Mira, got the lasso. Now they're Toronto Tokyo. The ult's coming in, it hits the stun. There's a Shallow Grave though. Too much sustain coming out of P-Vision. As good as Aurora played it, they're just simply not strong enough to be able to take this. A toss back away. Nightfall came in, quickly got the Chen killed. Nightclass tried to get a little punish there, but they got to beware of the Dazzle ultimate. And what a stun from Satanic in from the right side. Get the 2-man stun. Kills Kiyotaka, and now no one to clean up the rest. He'll run the rest down rather easily. Him and Satanic, a 2-pronged attack that just tears into Aurora.
Why stop? Just get them all here. You had an amp damage on no one. You had an effective amp damage on Satanic with the God Strength.
That's why they're so adamant about if the fight comes, it has to be on a high ground ward because they need every bit of helping hand for these supports. Yes. They need as much information as possible. But do they know what's wrapping around behind them right now? They're just about to, they're going in! And Aurora, they make the jump! Kiyotaka, it's a massive Requiem! A Titanic explosion ×2 that easily wins the fight. But the second part of it, the buybacks onto the outpost, this is still dangerous. The Dawnbreaker ultimate, it's going to stop that Shadow Shaman. They go for the Shadow Shaman, but meanwhile, oh no! He got the scythe on him, and Satanic's gone, and he doesn't have the buyback. One fight is all it takes, and it looks like P-Vision are just out of here, as they're going to get run down by Nightfall, Toronto, Tokyo, and failing that, Aurora still have 5 to go high ground.
No buyback on this Phantom Lancer.
So they're just playing for off the roar into immediate smoke play. Knowing Aurora is going to try and contest, they run to the puck, smoke breaks, and no one gets information on them. They get punched, they go for the Requiem, they don't get it, the lasso goes off, the Static Storm response, but it's too late. Kiyotaka gets cut down as Nightclass is just too damn fast.
What a reaction. The exact target you want. He knew the play that was coming. He knew how to break it up, and he is there at the perfect time.
And just the cherry on top, he tips Kiyotaka and damage. So of course they're like, well, this is an opportunity. Smoke is going to break on the low ground. Not great for Aurora.
Well,
time to slowly walk away. If you're Toronto Tokyo, being harried all the way by the boars. Mira's already been caught off. DM tries to go for the ward. Kiyotaka got off the Requiem, but the BKB's already gone down. The Static Storm is laid out, but Satanic got his own BKB off. They threw everything they had for one play, one Hail Mary, and it's gone.
Free Roche, or is it? 33 is here with the ABD.
He wants to try to snag this.
Yo, look at the
himself.
Roche brothers.
Yeah, Roche is extremely low. 33 in the pit he goes. He's going to get stomped by Roche.
No
trying
sun.
to take out the Aegis, snatched by 33. Unbelievable play as they find a Hex into the stun on GPK. So a huge kill coming out from the Tundra side as Miero. Not the case.
I mean, this is
That's
a
one
double.
lane.
This is going to be double
Okay,
at
the
least.
Hex into the Sonic Wave. Do they have the damage against Pure? He's going to get Soul Ripped, and now the BKB's going to be able to heal up. Chrysalis in the midst of all this has to pop the BKB for himself as well. Focus right now onto Soxa. This is going to be a dieback for the Tusk. Now Tundra thinking about resetting. Attempted kill onto the Rasta.
Wipe on, Glimmer.
Innate activates eventual kill. Okay, he does blink away. Looks like he's going to get out of dodge, but Chrysalis, okay, he's going to get some help from BZM. Blinking with the Shivas. As safe. Ends up dying on the Blade Mail with the Finger of Death. Pure is going to get Sonic Wave from behind. They do get the kill on Chrysalis, but the Hex into the BZM and the buyback into the Solar Guardian. And this is going to be the death of basically everybody from Habibi team as the Undying is next on the list. Down goes Miero. Does have the innate up though, so instantly respawns as Kataomi chopped down. Triple kill for 33. And it's just 2 members, make it 3 for BB team. GPK with the last ditch effort gets the coil. There's several heals, there's a lot of damage for the BKB, and the Blade Mail pops onto everyone. Sonic Wave finishes the job onto Miero. Only 2 remaining members of BB team will stand in their way, but it looks like this will go to the way of Tundra in game number 1.
Gate.
33 jumps in, gets the call. No follow-up yet. Miero's gonna pop the mech though. He's gonna get chopped actually. They have the damage, more than enough in fact. Soxa getting gone on by Pure as a big Sonic Wave from the side from GPK into the Cataclysm. Lots of damage onto Pure. Has the Infest. Will have to go into the GPK target. Can heal up inside of that Queen of Pain as Whitemon is slowed to a crawl. 33 able to get to the high ground. We're going to see BZM reinitiate. This time onto Save. Gets the Cold Snap and the Ice Wall as well. Save will tick out eventually. So nice re-aggression from Tundra is now Battle Hunger to Kataomi. They could still find this kill. And Lifestealer still inside of GPK. He's going to pop out, try to go for the kill. He'll get it easily onto Whitemon. And now the target set with the Fiend Strip being placed onto 33. And another turnaround, this time for BB. Very pivotal part of this game. Whoever wins this fight is going to have a good advantage going forward as GPK blinks in. He's going to get called. The wall is placed pretty early. Gets the back onto 2 with the Sonic Wave to follow as Soxa looks into the target for the likes of the BB team. 33 is super low to start things out. Already dead. Whitemon follows suit. That's 3, and Chrysalis makes it 4. Way too easy for BB team.
So they know that it's happening.
Save, Infest. Jumps out immediately. Battery taking a lot of damage. 13 not able to get the full chop, but they get the kill nonetheless. Pure with the Rage. Focusing on the supports for now. Chopping down Soxa very slowly, but will be able to get the Aphotic Shield at the last moment with the Force Snap as well, and the Soul Rip to get him really healthy as GPK comes in with the Sonic Wave. That's going to be the death of Whitemon as Chrysalis' ult does pop. Meanwhile, on the other side, Soxa gets the Hex. There's the Meteor, but the Force Snap's going to give the distance that GPK needs. Instead, Soxa's going to get turned around on him, but he gets healed up by Chrysalis at the last moment. BZM now, that's the target they want. Shadow Strike applied. They have the vision. They have the right clicks. GPK will be able to take him at the last Shadow Strike at the last moment. As Save, in the midst of all this, Chrysalis has that's the Aegis down. As 33. Still up and running. Gets the Force Snap to the high ground. There's the Cataclysm. Doing a lot of damage. Not quite enough to take out Pure as he TPs away. They get the Shackle. Not sure if the follow-up is there. BZM does get there in time for the Hex and the Meatball Sunstrike surprise. Down goes GPK. GPK can just stack up these Shadow Strikes as Whitemon gets the Soul Rip off in time, but they get the Pathfinder again. 33 somehow gets on top of Save. No buyback to come. Soxa with the double Serpent Wards onto the Ancient, fully exposed, and now the entirety of BB team have to focus this down. They're going to use the Fortification with the Rage and the BKB from Pure to try to get the Serpent Wards. They do so, but at what cost exactly? Nullifier applied to the Abaddon. They're going to be able to get that kill, but that's the Aegis is expended. BZM with the BKB and the Alacrity just focusing the throne right now. And a big Sonic Wave comes out by BZM. Eon just does proc Meatball to come, just right-clicking the throne. It's going to be enough for Tundra to win.
I don't know
They're
if you want
setting
to
up
force
for it.
Going uphill like this could be deadly. You do have the refresher on Mallory, giving them a lot of confidence right now.
Oh, if they can pick off Wind Ranger right away, though, that would make it a whole lot easier. The pick comes out from the Aghanim Center. BKB does go down. Mallory with a refresher. Gets grab onto the Wind Ranger, and there goes the damage. It's gone. The Wind Ranger's out. The refresher coming in clutch from Malrine, and all Liquid can get is a pittance out of it. They get crit, sure. They've done that before. Get crit, bad trade all around.
They got Treant sitting in the pit, so not worried about that objective.
Nope, not at all. And Malrine, he's like, you know what? That fight went really well the last time I got to. Oh, what a rock! What a hit from Malrine. An ability that very rarely gets a highlight like that. But Malrine, the Primal Beast expert.
Roche's banner placed. The Satanic is going to get Hex inside of the Sprout. The Lotus will reply. The Lotus comes out. The Lotus is going to be reflected. Thanks to Lotus, but they do have the damage. He gets on the Satanic the last moment. Now right-clicking to his heart's content. Laurel gets dropped as a result. And Jotaro trying to right-click with that BKB, focusing on DM. The Fire Shield doing so much. Yotoro's going to have to back away. Now Mapochka getting gone on by no one. Will be dropped as a result. So 70 seconds on the deck. For Laurel, the rest of Spirit are trying to get the hell out. Mapochka, just inevitable for him as well. So 2 dead for Spirit. The buyback, of course, forced out from no one.
I mean, he has problems sticking on top of people, so...
And the smoke, they panic, trying to lead the way. They find the Storm Spirit, though, on the cliff. He gets destroyed. No one is dead, but the Doom onto Laurel on the cliff as well. Wheel of Wonder coming out doing nothing because of the BKBs.
Reflected ball.
Yep, that's going to be a lot of damage. The box saving Doom for the time being. Still a lot of trouble. Lotus reflects the Bat Rider on, but it matters not. That's a buyback now for the Doom.
No one got buyback now.
DM, getting extremely low, will die inside of the Sprout. Meanwhile, the Whip being used, but now this is the surround tactics on the Ringmaster. To call his die. Satanic back into the fray after the buyback. They get the Aegis, trying to focus on the Rasta War, but the Hex now applied into the Shackles. They have a break, they do. They cancel out Mapochka. Satanic, he's in a lot of trouble inside. He gets a 4-step to the other side, trying to run away, but that's a dieback for the Doom. Satanic is down and out. But the rest of P-Vision trying to clean up in the meantime.
Yotoro's coming back.
9 class gonna be dying again. Yotoro into the fountain. We're watching him in the fountain still. He's coming back. Get his TP out. Nullifier applied. On top of the Ogre Magi, and that is the right-click damage from afar. The Hex, though, gonna bide some time for Yotoro as no one's gonna get shackled. He's in a lot of trouble now.
It's a full shackle.
It's gonna be the death of no one as well. No way to get back into the game as DM gonna be surrounded, gets the roar off from the collapse side. He's gonna be surrounded eventually as Yotoro using the TP. Another death for P-Vision as GG's come out, and Team Spirit take game 1. Roche banner eventually is taken out, though. Fortification popped as well. BKB initiation by Collapse as Yotoro popped the BKB as well. The finger of death, it's enough to take out no one right off the bat. And the Nautical Projection is going to be able to grave himself for the time being. As the Doom was applied to Yotoro, will walk back to base. As Collapse and Laurel just focusing on DM, does not have another grave for the road. So double kill for Collapse, and drops in the base thanks to the Doom. And all the while, this Serpent Ward apparently was available, places it down as Satanic taking heavy damage, getting mana drained. They just want everything on this hero. Life number 1 expended. Ducalis, the cover of the Serpent Ward. Satanic wants to continue the fight.
He got it with the rock?
Collapse? Are you serious? My goodness. And he's going to try to go on top of the Doom here. Lotus applied for the time being. Pulverize is available. Satanic goes in for another kill. Laurel's going to take heavy damage. There's the Pulverize. Off cooldown. The Glimpse out, though, as Laurel takes the tumble to Satanic, trying to fight his way out of this in a 1 versus 2. That's Collapse with the trample. It's enough. Triple kill for the Primal Beast, and Spirit hold.
This is some absolute cinema gameplay. There's like...
They're actually going to give this up. Okay, Yotoro gets the Hex, and Collapse into the pit with the trample. The Grave is going to save Satanic for the time being. As Rush is not snatched by Collapse. He's going to use life number 1, and now Satanic with the BKB stuck inside the Sprout, trying to run away. But he's met with the Sonic Wave from Laurel. Destroys him, as Yotoro still in the pit. Getting on it with the Exorcism. That's a lot of damage applied. He's going to go down. Double kill for no one. As attempted TP by the Dazzle is successful. As Collapse and Laurel are going to try to focus onto no one. The Rock does hit. Shackle, though, onto the Quap inside the pit. No one might find the distance to get out. And Lara, is he actually going to die here? No. Link's out just barely with enough time. And Collapse is going to be pushed into the pit thanks to the innate from Ducalis. Another shackle, this time onto Maposhka. That's going to cost the life of the Rasa, though. Yatoro focusing on the Rasa ward. The Rasa ward will fall. Eventually, surely, they're going to jump in. No one with the silence, but the counter initiation now from Team Spirit. The Hex, the Force Staff. Queen of Pain is fine. Satanic in the pit. Collapse goes in again. Can he do it for a second time? He does! Unbelievable from Collapse. They're going to be able to get the Rasa. He has the active scepter now as the Uproar is doing a lot of damage as no one again gets bursted by everybody. Now the age is consumed and Satanic and company just getting kited. Global silence comes out from Maposhka. And Satanic stuck inside the Sprout again. Double buyback from P-Vision. DM, he's left to his own devices. They're buying back on everybody. They're just feeding left, right, and center. Another Pulverize with the BKB activated. It's a full duration from Collapse. Trying to get 9 cuts because everything at this point will be a dieback. Yatoro focusing on the Rasa. Now trying to get Satanic with the Sonic Wave. He's going to get bursted to the ground again as they call GG. And somehow Team Spirit 2-0 in convincing fashion in this last fight.
His spirit inside of the arena.
For sure.
Oh, Radabatos. And I think they've got the chain stuns. Any other? Okay, he actually zips back into snaking somehow, but now he's been shallow grave. Now it's going to be bad for Falcons. Zip forward from BZM, back on the aggression, gets grab on a Skeeter, and now the all-in. Wait, Chrysalis, he's stuck up on the walls. The arena blocks him out. He couldn't get the Wukong Cement he was looking for here. He finally jumps down, but he's been grabbed. Pick me up, trying to get him out of the way, but it went all so wrong.
He got decimated by that arena. I think everybody was confused there for 3 seconds. Like, where's this Monkey King? He's stuck on the wall.
Oh my god, it was so bad for Falcons initially, failing to get the kill on the Storm Spirit. But then an arena that just catches the Monkey King midway through his leap. And around him on the revive. That's a little dangerous.
You can always BKB out of the spawn, though.
There goes again. Spirit does land onto the Storm Spirit, though. And the Ice Blast, here comes the Roar. BZM in trouble, and the Shallow Grave will not be enough to bail him out here. He stays alive for a little bit longer, does what damage he can, but he'll tick out as soon as the Shallow Grave is gone. And now the arena, now a second Roar, and it's Chrysalis gone as well. Falcons picking apart the cores of Tundra, and the poorest of them all, 33. He does his best to draw the attention as the buybacks come through. BZM gets a grab on a snaking. FHP on a Skeeter, but they don't want him. They want Malrine. Malrine does get chunked down. Chrysalis with his BKB. He's going to work in the back lines. He's trying to kill Crit as well. Snaking knocks him out of the air with a punch. It's not quite enough. Now a follow-up with Cookie, though, and he's going to die back. Dead for 2 minutes. Skeeter. He is still alive with his Aegis, but they're outnumbered now. It's a 4 versus 4. Falcons need to be able to hold on long enough for the reinforcements to get back into play. 33, Shallowgrave, Outworld Staff. Does he have a statue for him? Doesn't look like it. He's going to die as well here. He does have buyback, though, as does Soxa. It's still 4 versus 5 now of Falcons with the buyback from Malrine.
Don't have an earlier one like they did last game. Gem is on Falcon's side.
Oh, trying to go for the lasso. Self-fuels into Blade Mail. Oh, and the arrow doesn't land. They go for the lasso. He's going to turn around. A lot of Blade Mail damage. It's a lot of low HP heroes. They may have killed the Quap, but they're in big trouble now, as it's not the only threat in this game. It's 33 and Chrysalis. They're the ones who are most farmed on this side. Amar gets caught by the Frostbite. He's not able to outrun the slow Crystal Maiden. And now a little bit of shard action. Malrine forced to use his BKB.
Nice arrow.
He gets one. Now chasing after Soxa in the Snowball 4, and the BKB is out, though. He gets stunned up, punched up in the air. Still hunting for that support kill, but with the Soul Rib, Soxa, he's got a decent amount of HP. And ew, he tries too hard to make that kill happen. Chrysalis still at the Doom all along.
Going for the big plays. Positioning is everything. If you can get the high ground, snaking.
Watcher on the high ground, snaking. He gets punched, but he already got the leaf off. He's into low ground. Now the lasso goes down on Soxa. The Tuss dieback, it's already gone. 4 versus 5, guaranteed for this fight. Malrine jumping forward. Whitemon managed to get down to the low ground. Very narrowly gets away. 33 being kited around by Skeeter right now. Chrysalis, he really wants to do out of this Ember Spirit. Malrine, he's just dancing around him. He's dancing on him. Chrysalis just can't get him. He finally gets the Doom out, but it's too late for it. He's gone. Wait, no, Tombstone. He already got the save out. Sonic Wave, another one, pushing him away. It's 33, 9,200 HP. This boy's a beast, but Amar presses on to get the kill on a Chrysalis, and he locks him down. Takes away his old Creep Wave ally. And now slowing down 33. 6,000 HP to get through. 4,000 HP, just dead. 4,000 in an instant. The DPS is just, it's huge.
Skeeter.
Falcons overwhelm him. Hedgehog.
He's coming.
BZM gets lassoed.
You get the BKB.
The bots too are coming in, but it's going to be a refresh and another lasso. He gets a heal off for the soul rip, but they're so close. Got a tombstone once again. The Saints are out, but he popped that out. Will he live? BZM a bit of HP. Throws out the Sonic Wave. Clean whip. Maureen hot on his tails. Refresh, and he goes after him. BZM will not escape the grasp of Maureen. He just refuses to let this Quap go unpunished. A big arrow out onto 33, who's fighting alone for now. Zoxa, 10k HP, and Skeeter, he's losing it. He gets kicked away, so does Zoxa. Snowball onto him, Lotus isn't there, but 33, he's dropping fast. That he may have HP, but the damage, oh, he finally goes down. The damage was building up. He's taken so much from him now. The Bristleback, he's doomed up, but he's cleared through everybody. The physical damage is overwhelming. Maureen, he gets away. The Helmet of Dying. Last moments here for Skeeter to try and stop BCM from collecting more kills. He got so many kills during this Helmet of Undying.
Put him on the front line.
Oh, what a quick reaction! Snaking just with the instant Minotaur Horde. And 33 may pop his BKB, but it doesn't stop the lasso, it doesn't stop the physical damage. Raining in, Amar just pummeling heroes.
What can BZM do here?
He's surrounded. He makes a blink away during his BKB, but it puts Zoxa in a terrible position.
Books are going in.
Got off the Ghost Scepter, but hit by an arrow. He's gonna die here. Look at Maureen. He's not going to let Tundra get away. He does not want to let them reset. Flame Break pushing Chrysalis back in. And Amar, he's after him, pops his axe, and there he goes. Wearing through the Doom yet again. BZM doing what he can. He simply can't do enough damage. They're going after Skeeter. The two supports. BZM are refreshing the Sonic Wave, and they get him. But the Helmet dying. They got to be careful. Resetting a little bit. Meanwhile, the Doom out onto the Snake King Murata. He's in trouble. Maureen bouncing around. Chrysalis and another attempt at Doom. Did he get it off? Maureen, he goes down due to the site. The lasso out, but he's protected by the Tombstone. Now on the Aegis. Another life with the buybacks coming in. Tundra got to get out of here.
They got Megas on the backside by the book. This is an all-in fight for Tundra. You committed all your buybacks. You lost your last rack.
They just got to play up against Megas. They got to go back to the basic.
Pressure right now. He's living life on the edge. This Queen goes down. That's just game. Like, he is the linchpin here for Tundra.
They smoke push out. And Amar, he's going to get jumped on. Kicked out of the position and into the Doom. But look at the damage that comes out from those slugs. Oh, Lord. That was so much. Two die in an instant. Now they are going to bot two into this one. Another Doom that was put onto Amar. Amar, he's almost killing him, but he's going to survive. They cannot kill this man. The Bristleback is too much. An arrow onto 33. Toss up in the air. Before he hits the ground, he's already dead. They're looking at the end game here. They will finally brave the high ground. Dangerous against this Tusk though, but if they kill the Tusk right away, it's open for the taking, especially if he gets the last one to Crystal at the same time. He's got a refresher lasso. 100 is zeroed. Chrysalis, he's dead, but he still has a buyback. Harpoon almost catching BZM on his way out, but he blinks back to the fountain in time. Tier 4, falling fast. Another one. Not to last long. They've got to jump in. They've got to do something now. Meteor Hammer, all you like. What about the throne? What about your Ancient? It's falling fast, as does Chrysalis. A dieback for him. Skeeter, he's ending it. He's hitting the throne. Maureen's hitting the throne. It's all over. It's a 2-0 for Falcons. They're going to the final.
Maybe 33 can do a collab show here.
The sun strike, so no Cataclysm to work with. 33 is going to go in. Blink of Veil against the call. He snatches the Aegis. Oh my goodness, it's going to cost him his life. Likely both of them. As Whitemon trying to get the hell out as 33 will get to the other side of the Roche pit as a couple more right clicks will suffice. No one does catch the support on the sideline.
Teammate. They know. Falcons know they have to go outside of the base. They can't just wait. And Laurel jumps into a ward here. An opportunity. Oh, the melt faction stops. Laurel, he throws out the Sonic Wave, and he's going to be okay. But the Templar Assassin, maybe in a little bit of trouble.
Those have an Aegis.
He's got the Aegis, but they're trying to commit to him anyway.
Skeeter.
He goes down the first time. Now it's going to be up Brew. He's up next. But here comes Yotaro. Yotaro is back. They put him in the Sprout, but Yotaro blinks forward. A melt, and he just decimates the entirety of Falcons. They're left now on buybacks, one of which they don't have. Skeeter can't return to the fight. And
second round of everything. for Laurel when he escapes there off the melt bash, studying the primal. This TA just got way too high level, way too fast. There's an MKB to top it off.
Again, the melt bash. You get half a second, if that, of a grab on a collapse before Yotaro. He strikes, and he strikes hard. 2 down, and the final snaking. The captain of Falcons sent running back to the fountain. And a God Strength.
Spirit are here though. This is not fast enough you get it for free. But it would have to be a jump for collapse.
Can he get another third Aegis steal?
No.
No. BKB goes up. Where's the Aegis? Somebody grab the Aegis. Why didn't you grab the Aegis? Maureen gets it just in time. What an idea. Yotoro's just planted himself in front of all 5 of these heroes, but he's out of mana. He's out. He's got a little bit of sick charges to work with, and Laurel helps protect him. They can't seem to do enough, and all the split shots are just raining in on the Falcons members. It doesn't matter how many heroes you had here. The extra life that you grabbed on Maureen, it's 3 dead, soon to be 4th. Oh, a TP away from snaking. It makes it, but it's Maureen who gets pinned by collapse.
Beat this Storm Illusion a little. They have a refresher on the silencer for double global.
Drop the banner. Mars trying to deal with it, got the spear onto the Doom. The chained in into the Vortex. He's almost dead already. Decrepify. There's the save from Snaking, but a Yule Scepter. It puts him back into place. Amar, with all his auras, will be able to escape, but it feels bad as now the push can continue with the banner still alive, and Yotaro halfway through his mana pool. Now it's going to be the Pug's turn. He tries to deal with it. Instantly Bloodthorn into the Yules, into the spear. That Yules, it's a trap. It's not a defensive play. It doesn't save you. Amar finally deals with the banner. Congratulations. You got the T-Screens. You got the banner. But what about the heroes? Now Team Spirit are going to strike. And as Yotaro comes back into play with heroes still stuck inside the arena, he'll wipe him out. Laurel's already done the damage. He's got you. Crit spotted on the side. But with the buybacks coming in from Falcons, Team Spirit, they don't go for the killing blow. Not yet. They give him a moment. They back out, take a breather. Then back into the base. Collapse still looking for that Batrider. Here comes Skeeter. The final play instantly denied from a Yules. The Lincolns blocks it out. Doom, he's still operating on a Doom. He's holding onto it, but he doesn't have an opportunity. Not yet. Crit, he goes down as Laurel finishes him off. The Galvanized stack in with the mana regen to get away. Dragging him away. There's that last up from Rue. Pulls Amar out of the way, and Yotaro threw it all standing in the middle. And he had his hands off the keyboard. He didn't need to touch a single key there. Run into the Monkey King while he's trying to connect to the team. That's the only situation that Falcons can walk away with a win here. And they've got him midway through the trees. They pull him out of position. The Solar Guardian's still going to drop, though. And that's an Axe Solar Guardian. And about the strike shards. Laurel's able to get away, and he got off the Wukong's man. Maureen up here on the high ground. Laurel gives chase. He takes him down. Amar, meanwhile, he'll go out to the supports. The only heroes that he can kill at this point. He gets one of them, but the Blade Mail won't protect you forever. Collapse. Finally able to deal the damage. Back over to Laurel, though. Skeeter and Crin. Whoa, another Boundless Strike away. And a full heal out from Laurel. Another team wipe for Spirit. Toro Maposhka, the combo. Just trying to burst him down with physical damage, but it's not good enough.
He almost died to
Solar Guardian. Yeah, he almost killed himself on the Blade Mail there. The Shadow Fiend, dangerously low. The link goes onto the Clockwork. Once again, Falcons just trying to get whatever kills they can, and if it's just a support, so be it.
Opening for them. Yotaro in the trees.
Requiem from the trees. Now Skeeter, the turnaround with Laurel out from the trees, and the Wukong's command missed a Boundless Strike, and they still kill Yotaro. Skeeter will die for it, but once again, Skeeter has found the life of Yotaro, even if it costs him his own.
Oh, Maureen couldn't grenade up to the high ground.
Push down to the trees. And Amar,
another link.
He starts taking the damage from Laurel with Maureen up on this high ground. Maybe this is a fight they can take, especially with Amar having the Blade Mail back up. But Laurel, he's so tanky, especially with the Jingo on him. Once again, another concussive grenade. The disarm is on him, but Laurel, he's on top of Maureen. And now he's popped his BKB. And Rue, there's the stun you need. A two-man stun, while still the Dawnbreaker gives chase onto Amar. Got him on the hammer, he's dead. Shackles over onto Laurel, though. Collapse, trying to come to help Laurel. He got the Boundless Strike, but he doesn't live this time. Three-man stun from Rue. Making up for the previous misses. Collapse continues to battle it out as Falcons are finding even one hero is a menace against 3.
Maureen wants to go back in. He wants this Lion.
Shackles,
one more hit.
Maybe the Lion. He gets in on an impale. The Solar Guardian. Oh, gets canceled by the Hex. Quick reaction from Crit. And Rue blinks over to the side. Maureen. No, the concussive grenade. It pushes the Dawnbreaker with them. Hit by the Starbreaker. Not enough for the kill. And the hook shot is blocked up. But Maposhka still finds it. Oh, he hook shot it through through, and four-stepped up to the high ground to ultimately find their mark on Maureen. Team Spirit will not be denied the kills that they want out of this fight.
They want a team fight victory no matter the price. They will push it to the base, push it into the respawns.
Pull them all the way into the tier 3s. It's the only way, the only chance you have. Collapse finally falls. A godlike spree. 2,000 gold given up.
Just so hard to draft against them, so hard to play against them.
This game, not a contest, but a coronation. Not a series, but a slaughter. Spirit claimed not just victory, but domination. The best to ever do it, Team Spirit!